Everyone, it's Evan from Reseller Life, and just wanted to make a video today that's kind of well overdue. A lot of people have requested a video on photography, taking pictures of their items for eBay, Amazon, Etsy, whatever. And because we have always preached that you don't need to go through great extreme lengths to get decent pictures. So I'll take you down to my workspace and I'll show you kind of what we have to work with. Yeah, so we'll head down there now. There's all my clocks that we talked about in the Wade Ventures. One up there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a cuckoo clock here. 5, another one over there. We'll hit the lights on the way up. There's an anniversary clock too. This is called an anniversary clock. So we did mention that stuff on Wade's live show the other night. Walking through the kitchen. I'm just going to take you down to my office. I've built a kind of stand, I guess it would be. And we just use white paper as a background. We did try a different color, but it didn't really work. And Google is now actually making it that to come up in search results, you actually, there's our Amazon wall. Right now we had to take it apart just because we had some deliveries today. So, yeah, so let's just get into a bit of information about megapixels. And here is my table. So it actually sits quite high, has the white background on it. As you can see, we tried pink, but it didn't quite work. So, but let's just get into what exactly we need to take pictures. So, I guess let's start off with what is a megapixel? A megapixel is 1 million dots, okay? So per megapixel is 1 million dots. So 2 megapixels, 2 million dots. 3 megapixels, 3 million dots. Now, how many dots do you think it would take for a little picture on eBay? They're not very big. Yes, they can blow them up, but it doesn't really matter. You don't need a lot of megapixels. So people who are using these big SLRs and using like 22 megapixels, that's really extreme. And I believe eBay, what eBay used to do is they would actually, when you tried to upload the pictures, if they were too big, there would just be an error and it would say, the file is too large, we cannot upload your picture, like retake your pictures. So that happened to me a few times in the past, many, many years ago. I don't know if they still do that or if they just actually compress the bigger files, just because I haven't done it, because I know better now. That was using about 12 to 14 megapixels. Now, if you use 6 to 8 megapixels, depending, that will be sufficient enough. So that's basically, sorry, I'm stumbling here because, I don't know, you just use 6 to 8 megapixels. That is up to 8 million dots for one little picture on eBay. That seems to be a lot. And the smaller the megapixels, the faster your file is going to upload as well. So you'll actually in time be getting more done. So 6 to 8 megapixels, depending if you want something really, really good quality, 8 megapixels. But eBay might be compressing all the pictures anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So that's what I would suggest. 6 to 8 megapixels. 8 million dots for one little picture, that's a lot of dots. So with that being said, I'm going to set the camera up here just to show you guys exactly how I shoot, how I do different angles, and we'll kind of put some pictures on the screen of the pictures that I'm taking. So again, let's just take a look. I'm going to turn my camera around here, if I can. Maybe I can't. So we will just go in the picture with it. So I have a stand-up light. Let me turn it off so you guys can see. So this is just a stand-up floor light. Okay, just a regular stand-up floor light, and just a regular light on the ceiling. Now, these bulbs are not just the yellow regular bulbs. These are called daylight bulbs, okay? The daylight bulbs give you a white light. They don't give you that yellow light. If you use the yellow light, like my desk lamp here, it's going to make things yellow. Okay, your pictures aren't going to turn out as good. Try to get the daylight bulbs. We use the LED. They're really, really low wattage. They don't overheat. They're great to work with. And as you can see, when you turn on that boom light, which is just a regular light, and then the other light just as kind of a backdrop, and then I can actually move my boom light around here, and I can make it go up, down. If I'm doing coins, I kind of want to go from an angle because you don't want to get any glares and any, bad lighting. So you just have to move it around. So I'm going to pick a few items from my desk. God knows there's many items on my desk. All stuff that is to do. Yeah, we will take some pictures and see how that goes. Okay, so as I was saying, 8 megapixels, 6 megapixels, that's probably the best route to go when taking a lot of images, and it'll be the best for uploading the images. Now, my phone, this is all I use. I have a camera, I have 3 or 4 cameras, and I actually like using my cell phone. The cell phone has what's called a macro feature on it, and that's for the really close-up stuff. So if you're doing coins or pins, or you want to get the fine print on something, you're going to need a macro feature on your camera. So if you have a big SLR, you're probably going to have to go and get another lens. But, this phone actually will do 16 megapixels, and I can adjust it. With iPhones, I don't think you can adjust the megapixels, but with the Androids, you can. So this is all I will use, is just my Android phone. This is how we do all of our vlogs using this. This is a great camera, and I actually don't want to upgrade because the camera is so good on my phone. I don't want to upgrade my phone yet. So all I will do is I will just pick something, let's just say, these are very popular for us. We sell a lot of ink cartridges. So you'll just put it down, and then you'll just adjust your lighting, okay? You just need the lighting to be on the front. I barely ever will use my flash on my camera, and if I do, I will actually zoom in and bring the camera further away from the product, okay? That way you won't get as many shadows. So I'll just bring my light in like that, and it's very well lit. So I'll bring it in, and I'll set my phone down, and as you can see, I can move. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you can actually move it around and zoom it in. Now we don't have that background anymore, and you just snap a picture. If it's on an angle, you can angle your phone as well to make it look straight. There's another one, and we'll just do like one more on this. So I can do this. Now if I want it to be perfectly symmetrical, I can shoot down by zooming in and not blocking the light. So it will have a shadow though, unless I move it. So I'll just zoom in and go right over top of the light. Just like that. Now, the macro feature I'm talking about would be for the really small print. So as you can see, it could zoom in and it can see the fine print really, really well. And that would be for any kind of coins, anything really, really small. For instance, this little cheeseburger that we have from a Monopoly game, the macro feature can actually see it really, really well. It's hard for me to show you right up close, but that is something that you should be investing in, is something with a macro feature. And like I said, all pretty much Android phones will have that feature. So look into that for your close-up stuff. So lighting, basic. The stand, pretty basic. A white background, because Google, as I was saying, if you do not have a white background, your item will not be coming up in Google searches anymore. That will be starting fairly soon. So make sure you have a white background, and make sure that there's not a lot of space in your pictures So make sure to crop either using the eBay tool when you're putting your pictures in, or when you're taking the pictures, try to get it as close as you can without not having a big, you don't want the item to look so small where you can't really see it. So make sure there's not a lot of space between here and there, okay? And that's about it, really. That's about the short and, yeah, there's not much to it. So if you have any questions, definitely let us know. I hope this information's been helpful to you. We can do another picture right now. We can do a little NASCAR. And sometimes I'll pull up a chair and just sit here, and I'll normally pile, you know, 20, 30 items right beside me, and I'll turn on my Sirius XM or whatever, my YouTube, and just listen while I do all the pictures in one shot. It just saves time that way. So I'll go ahead and just do a few more pictures with my cell phone. This one I'm going to get right down. And again, so if I don't zoom in, you can see the shadow there on my phone. You might not be able to see it, but there is a shadow from my phone hitting the light. So I'll just zoom in a little bit and I'll take some more pictures. Now, another secret is make sure you always add all 12 photos. On eBay, they allow you to have 12 photos. Make sure you put all 12 photos in. I recommend taking around 15 pictures. Then that way, if a few don't work out, you can use the ones that did work out. And if you only took 11 pictures, throw one of the other ones in there that you already have in there. Like the main picture, put it in twice. Just because you want the customer to be able to see everything in fine detail, every angle. You don't want them to have any questions. Let's face it, we don't want any returns. And the more that they can see, the more fine details they can see, the less returns you're going to have. So I'll do the top, the bottom. If there's any fine writing on it, I'll get that. This one's actually going to sit nice that way, so I'll zoom in, snap one that way. And there's a lot of fine little details. So let's just say power and things like that. All the stuff that, you know, an enthusiast might really want this information. So I'll turn it until I get the proper lighting on the words. There, that's fine. So I didn't take all 12 there, but I'm not posting this. I'm only showing you guys. So I'll go ahead and I'll put the pictures up now and show you guys how the pictures turned out. Here it is. So those are the pictures. They turned out pretty good. And for anyone who says you shouldn't use your cell phone, you should get a professional camera, blah, 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 that's fine, that's cool. However, anyone does it is great. If it works for them, if it works for you, keep doing what you're doing, keep making money. This is what works for me, and it's a great way for anybody just kind of starting out, and for anybody who just doesn't want to put out that amount of money on a lot of equipment. And also, I use my cell phone, 16 megapixels, so 16 million dots, to take photos for 3 online sites where I send the photos in and people actually buy my photos. So maybe I'll share a few of those with you right now of some of the photos that I've shared on these sites and have sold and made money using my cell phone. So here's a few of those. Then after that, Crystal will be home, and I don't know. Let's see what we do after that. everybody, we are back. This time I have Crystal with me. Hope you enjoyed the photography thing earlier.
Lesson.
Crystal still has to see it, so she'll be the final judge if it was good or not. So today I did some thrifting. Crystal had some school stuff to take care of and picked up some stuff. And actually we picked up some stuff for our next FBA a couple of days ago as well. So we have some of that to show you as well. So I guess let's get into it. Let's see what we got. This we bought at Value Village today for $5.99. And it's like a pop socket. It goes on the back of an iPhone. It's called an iRing. And so $6 and it sells for
$32.
$32. So Crystal was kind of eyeing it. I don't know. Maybe she's gonna want to take it. I don't know. I like our pop sockets.
Yeah,
I don't know about a ring. A ring would be weird, but there's a hook. It like hangs.
You
I don't
can
know.
hang it, yeah.
They're trying to cash in on that pop socket money, I think. So this book was cool. I found it today, and it says "Banned from Russia," which is kind of interesting. This book has been banned from Russia, so. Paid $1.50 for it at Bibles for Missions, which is a thrift store. And how much? $38 for that book. And it's in really good condition, too. There is a personal message written on the inside. We will just note that, and we'll take pictures of it to put on Amazon. Other than that, it's a great condition. So I have no room over here, so I have to keep handing everything back to Crystal. But that's okay. Yeah, just another book. Nothing big. Bought this one at Value Village, so this would have been more like $4.99. And what does it go for?
They're $27.
$27, so not that big of a profit. But it's okay. It's in really good condition, so we'll be able to sell it as very good. And that's, if it was in less, I don't know, if the condition wasn't that good, I probably wouldn't have bought it. I don't like to spend much on books, but I don't know. The Wisdom of Yoga. I found this one on the very bottom shelf at Talese today. So this would have been like $1.99 or $2.99. The books at Talese are cheaper than Value Village. What does it go for?
$16.
$16? That's it? Oh. All right, $16. Wow, we're going to make like $10.
Surprise.
Yeah. Sometimes I scan them and they come up for a lot more, but... And it's funny because I scanned other books that were actually worth more, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to bother. And then apparently I went for the $16 one. Ink cartridge, we paid $2.99 for it. I think it's ink. Yeah, it's ink. Yeah, Canon ink. We always buy ink. So $3 turns into $25. So that's just a black extra large cartridge. Actually, you can just leave it here. That's good.
It has a 59 sales rank.
59? So 59 sales rank. So that means this should last only a few minutes.
Yeah.
And then it'll be gone. That's the hope. 59 is really low. I don't know. We don't really get anything under a couple thousand, so 59 is great.
I don't know if I've ever seen double digits.
Yeah, that's awesome. Kodak. This has 2 printer cartridges in it, and there was 200 sheets of photo paper, and it's brand new. It's not, everything's sealed, never been opened. I paid $7.99 for this, so I did pay a bit more for it. But for $7.99, I think it was around $100.
That's right. You got it.
That's right, $100, and there was a few on there, right?
Yes.
So as long as there's a few on there and the count's low, you're good to go. So $100. Good. Is that a coffee stain? Oh, it is.
Oh, is it?
Somebody has put their coffee on this. I'll just wet it with a cloth and then kind of scrape it off. Like we all have to do with tags, and it has the used book store thing on it. I think I had to scan the cover on this one, and that's the nice thing about the Amazon app. If you can't get to the barcode for whatever reason, or even if it's an older book and it doesn't have a barcode, you can scan the cover. And it's going to list about 10 of them. You always look for the one with the count. One with the count's $24.89. So it's okay. It's a textbook, and textbook season's coming. It's textbook eve.
Yes.
We're waiting. All right, next up. I don't know if I'm going to keep this or if we're going to sell it. I went to put it back, and I don't know. I've always wanted to learn German. I know a little bit of German. I took a few courses in German, but I was like, yeah, I'll put it back. And then I scanned it, and it went for
$20.
$20. So I was like, well, even if I don't use it, it's still worth 20. So, and it even has the CD.
I was just gonna ask you that because I seen the back said CD includes.
The Deutsch CD. So, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll do a vlog in German.
There you go.
No.
I only know Sprechen Sie Deutsch.
Yeah, we'll see if we're still YouTubing in like 10 years from now when I finally learn German. There's this. Wasn't Xavier was like really impressed with this picture?
Titus said
Titus.
that he saw that picture in school.
He's seen this in school, her son, and it was funny because it's kind of like a famous picture of like a medical guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he actually recognized it, which is pretty cool. So this one came from Value Village.
Yes.
And so that would have been like $4.99. And what was it scanning for?
$40.
$40, and it's in really good condition. So that is good. The Ultimate Medical Scribe Handbook. Interesting. Jenga Max. This is the second Jenga Max we bought in the last couple days. The last one wasn't complete. So when we bought this one, we knew that if this one wasn't complete, that we had extra parts at home. So actually, we kind of got a bad box here. Maybe we'll have to swap out boxes. I don't know. This would have been, what are they charging at Value Village? $2.99. $2.99 for games, and what does it come up for?
$35.
$35. So $3 into 35. That's a good one.
Yes.
It's all those little ones. They're not huge money makers, but you know, you sell 5 or 6 of those a day, and you're doing okay. Would you rather? The famous Would You Rather. We were having games nights every Wednesday, playing Would You Rather, and that kind of got phased out. Everyone wanted to do the Thrift Talk, so no more Would You Rather, but we still buy it when we find it. So again, we would be $2.99, and it goes for $29. So that's good. I think we already have one of these at Amazon FBA, but what we doing? Okay, we're playing magical. But yeah, if we have one in there and it still isn't sold, if they go for money, we'll send in 3 or 4 of them because eventually they will go. Yeah. The Price is Right. The game show that we all watched when we stayed home sick from school or pretending to be sick from school. $2.99 turns into $25. So after fees, we make like $1. It's not bad. And all this will be going to Amazon FBA. All of it. Cranium. We picked these up. Certain ones. Certain craniums are good. There's a lot of different craniums, and this was a good one. Paid $3.99 for it, or $2.99 because it's Value Village. And what's it worth?
$35.
$35. So that's getting better. It's got the tin, which is neat. It's not like the cardboard box. What you got there?
Imagine If.
Imagine If. You know, this might be kind of fun to do on a games night.
Yeah.
Instead of like Would You Rather. Imagine If. Was this like the kids one or something? Over 1 million sold? I don't know. Imagine if Terry was in high school, which would he be voted? Most athletic? Homecoming queen? Or most likely to do jail time? I don't know Terry, so I don't know. But I do know we paid $2.99 for it, and it's gonna sell for $35. All right. Next is little but heavy.
Yeah.
It says 91 pieces, 91 of these little, what do you call them? Dominoes, yes. Tiles, there you go. It's heavy.
Yeah.
Paid $2.99 today at Value Village for this, and it goes for
$60.
$60.
Yeah, that's good.
That is good. That's like gold bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a gold bar.
It's worth the wait.
This one was good too. Coda, not just a Led Zeppelin CD. It's also a very basic game. Brand new in the pack. Everything's still new in the package. The box is, showing regular wear. But the pieces are brand new still in the sealed pack. And we paid $2.99 for it, and it goes for
$40.
$40. And it's light. the girl at the counter was really excited about this cat game by Crystal Scan.
It's a game or a puzzle?
Or it's a puzzle.
It's a puzzle.
Yeah, same thing.
Wow.
It's all the same.
Yeah, she should be excited.
She wanted it for her daughter, and I said, no, sorry, it's worth too much money.
Yeah.
So I paid $3.99 for this. It's sealed, brand new in the pack, and it's on Amazon for
$100.
$100. And normally, if you see $100, you think, okay, but the count sucks, and it's not going to sell. But the count on this was
330.
330. We sell games with 700,000 counts. With 330, that's going to go good. For all you cat lovers out there, it's got all the different, it's got the, like, the legend. Hey, today's cat day or something.
Is it?
It's like cat lover day
I know,
or
it's
cat.
National Hiring
I
Day
don't know.
for McDonald's.
We don't have it. A what?
National Hiring Day for McDonald's.
Oh, I heard something totally different. We stopped in at Tim Hortons, got our mocha.
Mm-hmm.
This was a good one. This is really detailed. Like there's a little crown and a sword, and this is really
Very
awesome.
fancy.
Never seen it before.
Yeah, no.
Never seen it.
Probably go good.
Got it home, counted it. Everything is complete. Outrage. The name kind of doesn't really suit the game though. It should be like Majesty.
Well, you gotta steal the crown jewels.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's an outrage.
I guess that is an outrage.
Yeah.
The outrage is what it's worth.
Yeah.
Huh? How's that segue?
Yeah, that's good.
I'm trying. So I like paid like $3.99 for this, and it is worth
$160.
$160, and the count is good.
377,000.
377,000.
Mm-hmm.
So finally buy that Lambo. Color do you want your Lambo? Hey, look, we got another Price is Right, but this one's bigger.
But it's still the same price.
The other one's a DVD one. This one's like actual, you have to read stuff. So it's okay. Again, Value Village, $2.99 turns into
$35.
$35. I think that was like the other one too.
Yeah.
But it had like the little guy who yodels while he's going up the mountain. Next up. Dilbert. I love this show.
I was waiting for you to yodel.
Oh no. I was waiting for you to yodel. No one yodeled. I like this TV show. It's a cartoon. Well, clearly it's not like a real life. Well, it could be like Drew Carey, right? Kind of looks like Drew Carey.
Yeah.
And it's like an office thing.
True, yeah.
Yeah, I think Dilbert might have a connection with Drew Carey. Somebody do some research. Maybe there's a copyright infringement. Doesn't he host The Price is Right?
He does now.
It all is coming together. It's all coming together. Dilbert the board game, great TV show, great cartoon. Paid $3.99 for it today. Actually, yeah, no, this was $3.99, and it goes for
$40.
$40. Never seen it before.
Yeah, no.
Never seen the Dilbert thing.
That's it, honey.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, sorry, forgot about.
Our buddy Elf made it into our Instagram today. He eats cats and also will bring you profit. And yes, somebody commented he also likes peanut butter sandwiches. That's correct. So Elf, I saw him from a mile away today at Bibles for Missions. I don't know where's Tag went. Oh, here it is. Paid $3 for him at the thrift store and looked him up online. I didn't even look in store online what he was worth because I knew it's worth money. We just looked it up, anywhere between like $30 and $80. And there's actually a box in the back that makes them talk when you put batteries in it. And, this is Chucky. And batteries don't go with Chucky, he just talks.
Oh, it's not Chucky.
Anyways, the box alone goes for $25. So, we're going to make some money on Elf. So that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
The dog wants to eat Elf. Elf eats cats, dog eat Elf. So, all right. Well, we did it backwards. I'm just thinking we should have showed sales first, but we're changing it up tonight. Whole new background. We're changing it up. So let's get into some of our sales. All right. First up was the pair of Nike shoes. The guy didn't end up paying for them. They sold for $30. The guy was from Chile and never paid for them. So we sent a second chance offer to the 3 other people, and none of them wanted them. So I don't know who's bidding on the stuff, but no one wants the item after. So we still have them. We're going to resell them. I don't know. Okay, this boat manual was good. This was sold on eBay. Same with the Nike shoes. They were cleats. A Mercury boat manual. Okay, it's like a service manual. I saw it at Value Village. We paid $5.99 for it, but I knew I was going to get something more than $5.99, like service manual. And if it's older, they're harder to come by. And it was new in the wrap too.
Yeah.
So it's the kind that go right into a binder, so you can store them like at your shop. And it sold for $40. So that was really good. I guess we'll show you guys a picture right here. All right, back to the right here. We gotta get into it again because we're now using like a different camera, different background, different, everything's different. We're in a new house, everything's weird, and we haven't vlogged in like a month, so we're sorry about that. How about this? The horse bridle. We sold a horse bridle. Paid a couple bucks for it, and got $29.99. There was some sterling silver. I don't know if we showed it in one of our past vlogs, maybe a live one. I don't know.
I think it was live. We probably showed it live. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Got $29.99 for it. This is what it looks like here. Okay, so that is the horse bridle. Next, I don't know if we ever showed this. This was awesome. Even if we did show it, I'm going to show it again. It was a laptop. We paid $6.99 for it. It was a gaming laptop. I was all excited. I even said to Crystal, if this thing works, if I can get it to work, we're going to keep it. This is awesome. Couldn't get it to work. It was just a black screen. I didn't want to fiddle around with it. I didn't want to buy new parts. We already have laptops and all that. So we just ended up selling it. Put it in auction. $29.99 for 7 days. Does anyone do auctions anymore? I think everyone just pretty much does buy it now. But auctions, guys, I'll tell you something in a few minutes about that badge. Remind me if I forget it.
Okay.
We sold that laptop for $177.50. That was American money, which turns into like $230 Canadian. So from $6.99 to that was awesome. Let's show it to you here. All right, Tim Hortons. Let's refresh. Now we're going to move on to Amazon. We don't have to write it down on paper or anything anymore. It's just right on the screen. Thing with Amazon, though, is they don't show you the price on the sales thing, which kind of sucks. So we have to load them up individually. That's fine. Today we sold Pokemon, the DVD board game, Snap TV, Championship Island, blah, blah. This is what it looks like here. Okay, so $34.99. That would have been like a $2.99 purchase from Value Village. So that was a good score. And all of this is on Amazon from FBA in Canada. We don't use the American one anymore. We did for a long time, and it wasn't working as good as the Canadian one because it's not as saturated. So a little history for you. Yeah. Hospitality Financial Accounting. It's a book. Sold it for $29.99. Again, we would pay up to like $5.99 for a book. I think that's the most expensive book at Value Village. So let's just say we paid $5.99 for this. We got back $29.99. This is what it looks like here. Okay, that is the book. Let's pick out another good one. We have some sales in between here, but we won't show them all because some of them are just like 15 bucks and blah, blah. CN Tower 3D puzzle. We're not too far from Toronto, so this is kind of like kind of a home thing. Hey, the person who won it,
someone close to Toronto bought it,
is in Toronto. That's right. So, $3.99 Value Village. Sold it for $49.99. This is what it looks like here. Okay. Counting the pieces for those 3D puzzles, Crystal hates it.
It's lots of fun.
Yeah. I've tried before and I gave up because there's so many extra little pieces.
Yeah, with the red dot that aren't part of the puzzle. Yeah, those are fun.
Dr. Seuss. This was a teddy bear. It didn't come with a DVD or a book or anything like that. It was just a teddy bear. Sold it for $24.99 and paid $3.99 at Talese for it. This is what it looks like here. Okay, that's that. I don't know, how many more should we do? Got a few here, guys. We do a lot of sales, but just showing you guys like some of the better ones, or some of the ones that we find all the time, and you guys could probably find them too. Nightmare, it's the board game. We talked about it in Wade's Venture. In that live video. If you haven't seen it, go back and check it out. That was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun talking to Wade, and yeah, he was actually a really good interviewer. Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
So learn more about us as Reseller Life.
Yeah, that's right. You can get the inside. It's like the inside, the inside of Reseller Life. Right. So, go check it out. It's on his channel, and we've probably shared it as well on our Facebook and Instagram. Did we share it on Instagram? Yeah, maybe. Possibly. Nightmare, the VHS board game, sold it for $49.99, and again, we only pay $3.99 for $2.99 at Value Village for board games. So here it is here. Okay. And that's probably all I'll show you guys for Amazon. We don't want to take up too much of your time. And we sold 2 Walkmans on Etsy in the last couple weeks, so we could show you those right here. Okay, so 2 Panasonics. Normally we sell Sonys, but Panasonics were good. That blue one, I had so many people writing me, like from across the world, and just people, does it vibrate on your neck? And it was more of a nightmare than anything. I spent lots of time just dealing with people talking about the thing. Finally, somebody bought it, so good prices, $62 for the one, and actually $62 for the other one too. So that was good. So what else? Oh yes, yes. We were in Value Village on the weekend with the kids, and we were just finding a bunch of different things. And actually, it's not an order yet; it's a listing. And I found military badges, and there was about 3 or 4 in the bag. It's just a little baggie for $3.99. So I grabbed the whole bag, threw it in the cart. We don't know anything about that stuff. We know it can be, it's like a stamp. It can either be worth nothing or be worth $1 billion. You never know unless you're into that stuff or collect that stuff. But I saw the military badges and thought, it's going to be worth more than $3.99, right? So, bought it, came home on the Sunday night, posted on eBay, and a couple hours later, I look at my phone, and this thing's up to $195. And I'm going, Crystal, there's a problem. I don't know what I did. And then now it's up to $217.50. I don't know if you can... Oh, the box is like way over there. Why don't we show a picture? We'll show you a picture of them right here, guys, so you can see what they look like. I don't know why they're worth that much. I don't know.
Somebody wants them.
We'll let you know what happens.
We got 4 days left on this.
4 days left, $217. So you know, if you don't always have to buy new stuff. Think outside the box, you know. I showed you guys clocks earlier when I was doing that other thing. So always think of something different. Did I leave room to show the badges? No. Let's see the badges here. Okay, so there they are. I don't know. They're worth it. You should go buy them.
Yeah, I was just gonna say bid on them.
Bid on them. Bid them up. All right, guys. Well, that's about it. It is Wednesday night, so we might go live tonight. I'm not sure. Wade does go live on Wednesday at 9 when we go live, so maybe we'll go live a little later, or maybe we'll go on Thursday. Not sure yet. We'll see what happens, but we definitely will get this vlog up as soon as possible for you guys. It's been quite a while since we've done one, so. We are now in our new house. If you haven't seen the live show, we're in the new house. We have the new background, lots of room, so it'll be good. Yeah. All right, guys. Like, subscribe.
Check us out on Instagram.
Facebook. Stop by our house. All right. We'll talk to everybody later. Bye.
Bye.